If you ask about Haiwaan, Mohanlal is there in that film.
Yeah.
If you ask me, there is only one film which was made frame to frame, that is Hera Pheri.
Okay.
From the original, I made it a frame to frame. Even dialogues, nobody has written the dialogue, it's only translated. My 100 film is definitely with Mohanlal because what I am today is because of him. See, I think basically there are two actors, I should say, Mohanlal and Akshay Kumar. I worked the maximum and they both never asked me what am I doing. I said, no, my biggest achievement is working with Govinda and Salman and finishing a film on time in one schedule or two schedules. Shahrukh used to tell me, I'll be there, Prince sir, early morning, 10 o'clock I'll be there.
Yeah.
I'm not telling that I'm doing 3 unless and until I could crack a film which can do justice first. What people expect, there is a lot of humor in Bhoot Bangla and there is a lot of, it's a fantasy, but it has got a lot of, what comes next kind of a feel. I told you after Virasat, I think I'm really enjoying making something
Like this.
like Haiwaan, yeah.
Wow.
I try to learn. I'm still a student of cinema. Once I was planning to make Hungama, I was thinking to approach Amilji for the role of Paresh Raval in that.
Oh.
Best of my knowledge, Akshay and Paresh also never had any issue.
Hi guys, this is Himesh and welcome to Pink Villa. Today we have with us a legend who made his debut as a director in the 1980s, and with a career spanning over 41 years, he has delivered several classics across the industries. His work needs no introduction. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a warm welcome to Mr. Priyadarshan.
Thank you.
So welcome to Pink Villa. It's so good to have you here.
Good. I also feel the same.
So I want to start the conversation by asking you, you made your debut as a director in 1984 if I am not wrong.
83 actually.
83 you must have started the shoot.
Yeah, I started writing. I was writing since I was 19 and I wrote 9 films. Then I became a director in 83, yeah.
So how do you view your journey of this 41, 42 years?
I again repeat what I have told many times, basically, if you ever want to make God laugh, tell your plans to him. So, it just happened. I never planned anything. When I made my first film, I was not sure whether I'll have the second film. So, in my whole career, I thought when I was studying and all, I used to be, I liked only 2 things in my life. I love 2 things, even today that is only 2 passions of mine. One is cricket and one is films. So, unfortunately, or fortunately rather, I stopped playing cricket because of an accident happened for my eyes and during my university days. So, it was a bad hit. Those days there was no helmet and all those things. And we didn't have good pictures. We used to play in matte pictures and all those things. And my father burned my kids. So what happened is later, any which way, even if I had played, I would not have played very well or something. It was more a passion of mine than being a good player. So I was forced to sit at home. My dad was a librarian. He was a librarian in Kerala University, so there was a huge collection of books. So to kill time, I started reading. So maybe I think those readings of those days is what has brought me till here, till today. So that is what I believe has happened, and nothing else I can think how I worked and all. Everything happened.
Just happened.
Yes.
And so you read even today, you keep yourself up to date?
No, if you ask me, frankly, I used to read a lot till I got into movies. Okay. Then doing 98 films in last 40 years now, you get very little time to read. Yeah. But still, now slowly, because I have reduced number of movies now and all, whenever I get time, I spend my time over books. That is something I think that even after retirement, that will be the only joy I can still have.
Hobby.
Yeah.
But so, you started the conversation by saying you love 2 things, movies and cricket.
Yeah.
Did you ever think of merging the 2 things together?
No, never.
Never.
Because it was too entity for me. I mean, two different kind of. One has got one I enjoy. Other work because of my aesthetic sense or my literary sense, I believe. So I never try to merge both the thing. But at the same time, I have written. I write columns in cricket. Whenever the international matches happens in Kerala, I write it for Malayalam Manorama, one of the top highly sold newspapers. So I used to write columns for Manorama during international matches which happens in Kerala. So I still keep and I still have I own a team, in fact, in KPL, Kerala Premier League. I own a team of Trivandrum, which is called Adani's Trivandrum Royals. So those are the things I do for cricket, and rest of the time I spend for films.
And so, you said 98 films. I believe your 98th film is the one which is on floors right now,
Yeah,
Haiwaan.
that's Haiwaan.
Could you tell us something about Haiwaan?
See, basically two films are because I took a long break of around 9 years and then due to some personal reasons. And when I started again, I'm back to Bollywood. So first was Bhoot Bangla and second was Haiwaan. So both are very different. One is a fantasy with a lot of humor and horror, and this is a thriller. But both the films have a lot to smile, because I always believe, even Haiwaan is a thriller, but it's a thriller you can smile also, because I have a problem, whatever I write, I can't miss humor. See, that is something comes naturally to me. So I've done it because I don't like to talk, because a very, very good thing which has happened to me is that one day I was at the airport and one of the person came and told me that, you know why I like your films? You don't talk, you make films. But so I generally don't like to say that how great I am and nothing. That's why I said things just happen for me. Yeah.
Right. But so, thriller, that's a genre which you have made a lot, I think, in Malayalam cinema. In Hindi, you have focused more on comedies.
No, it's not that. I have never made a thriller. I have made only one film, a thriller. I mean, two thrillers in my life. But at the same time, because, when I started my Hindi career with films like Muskurahat and Gardish and Virasat, I was making serious
Drama and...
serious movies. So, and I was enjoying, and those films were successful. And that's what brought me to the Bollywood. But later, after Hera Pheri and Hungama and Malamal Weekly and all, after that Garam Masala, so many comedies came. So suddenly nobody wanted me to make a serious film. So, but thank God, Bhool Bhulaiya, I could mix both. So that was a relief for me, if you ask me. I mean, at least, it's not an out-and-out comedy. So, but I think in 98 films, I have tried every genre.
Yeah, that you have done. You have even made a period film, so that's also...
that's true. And I have made a film like Kanjivaram, which won the national award. Then again, Marakar, which again won the national award. So I have tried everything, because the reason I tell you, as a film goer, I used to enjoy everything which runs on the screen. I was not particular, I will watch only this, I'll watch only this. So I think even when I become a filmmaker also, same thing. Whatever is enjoyable, just make it. That's the idea.
Correct. No, I think that's the best thing, to be versatile, not close yourself in a certain
kind
space.
of genre. I mean, I just don't want to stick on to one kind of cinema.
True. But so, this Haiwaan brings together Akshay sir and Saif Ali Khan.
After so many years.
After, I think, they did Main Khiladi 2 Anari, that was in the 90s. How did that casting come together?
See, it's basically, I tell you, when I was, originally Akshay was not there in the film, and I was planning to do the film with Saif, and he got excited on the subject. So one day when I was, we tried some other actors also, I don't want to mention their names. Because everybody was telling, no, we don't want to do it. We are very small part of the film. We want this to be changed like this to be changed. And so when I was shooting Bhoot Bangla, I said, I don't think that that film will happen because I'm not getting the right person to do the other role, because the other role is as important as the hero.
Yeah.
So he said, what is it? So I just told him, this is the idea. I never thought he'll agree. He just said, can I do this? I said, are you serious? Okay. So he said, yes, sir, I trust you. I like the thought.
Yeah.
Those immediately, I called the producers and they said, fine. I mean, they were also very excited to, I mean, totally it became a very big movie then with this presence.
Correct. And he is the, I think, antagonist in the
yes,
film. So
that is the best thing.
Yeah.
See, the thing is, he never hesitated. See, I think basically there are two actors, I should say, Mohanlal and Akshay Kumar.
Yeah.
I worked the maximum and they both never ask me, what am I doing? When the moment I go and tell that I want to make a film, he says, are you excited? I said, I think so. Then let's do the film. They never ask me. I mean, that trust I too have a responsibility. When they trust you so much, you have to deliver and maintain that trust. Yeah. So that's how I think that I have survived with both of them.
Wow. And I think you have earned that trust. I think today, given your, legacy, I think every actor would have that faith on you that if you are making something, it would be.
I don't know. I mean, it's little different with the new generation because they think sometimes they feel that okay, these kind of films are over, and they look down upon the old filmmakers because however great a career they have, because too many opinions they have. The new generation has too many. The other generation, I said, where I was working, they really trust a director because they believe in a director. So the old school, I still believe is the best because we were trained properly. It's not that we don't cover a film, we shoot a film. We edit the film in our mind and shoot. We don't take shots from left, right, center and throw it to the editor to make a film. So that, see, one thing I tell you, I have heard, I made films from Malayalam, Tamil, Telugu, Kannada, all Hindi, all these languages. Many times people tell me, okay, he is a difficult actor. He is a difficult actor. I have never had any problem. So when I was, so I have to tell you a very interesting thing. When I got my Padma Shri, there was a journalist asked me, don't you think this is the greatest achievement of you? I said, no, my biggest achievement is working with Govinda and Salman and finishing a film on time in one schedule or two schedules. Because they said there was a kind of, fear brought into my mind by other people that, okay, they don't come on time, they don't. But both of them were very sweet. They just came 7 o'clock in the morning. I still remember Salman telling me, Garu, next time, if you are making a film, I won't come at 5 in the morning. So, but I really enjoyed, even with Shah Rukh. Shah Rukh used to tell me, I'll be there, Priyan sir, early morning, 10 o'clock I'll be there. Yeah. So the unit said, he comes for you at 10, it's a big thing. So I was very comfortable with all these people. I never had an issue with any of these actors with whom I worked, and I always finished the film on time. Yeah. I mean, I think maybe it's my destiny. So, but it worked for me. Yeah. Otherwise, I would not have done so many films in this many years.
Yes. But sir, did the thought of uniting with a Govinda or a Salman or a Shah Rukh cross your mind again? You have done one with each, I think, so if I'm not wrong.
Yeah, I have done more than one. I have done only with Ajay Devgan, Akshay Khanna, Akshay Kumar, all these people. But see, it's not that. I still want to work with them, but provided, see, each film is different. What goes well with certain faces and certain characters. So it never happened, so I never approached anybody.
Yes. But sir, I remember in one of the interviews you said that Akshay Kumar and Mohanlal sir are two of the best actors who you have worked with.
Yeah. And no, I generally don't know. To my comfort, I said, not because they are the greatest people. I was very happy working with Shah Rukh. I was very happy working with Govinda. I never had any problem. I don't say that they are bad actors or anything. Only thing is my comfort level, these two, I was very comfortable with, for the reason I told you before.
Yeah, correct. No, my question to you over here was, there have been certain films you made in Malayalam with Mohanlal sir, and they were remade with Akshay sir in Hindi.
Yeah.
Is there any scene which the two actors interpreted differently, which you can tell us, which surprised you the most?
Yeah, in the first place, Akshay, I never show the film which is made originally to the actor. Because you know something, then they have I made a mistake a couple of times when I was remaking films from Malayalam to Telugu. I showed Mohanlal to them and they tried to imitate Mohanlal. Then it won't work. See, the thing is, everybody has different body language, everybody has different way of talking. So I just take it like I make it with Mohanlal, I know, okay, he has done the best. Now when I am coming to Akshay, if I am remaking a film of him, first I never remake a film as it is. I always change. I always make sure that, see, 90% of the remakes are flops. Because I have seen many South films which is remade into Hindi, looks like South film, it doesn't look like a Hindi film. So fortunately, I grew up watching the films of 70s and I used to like how they make films in Hindi. So I was very familiar with the Hindi film industry, even though I was not working here, through the films which I saw. So what I do is I try to adapt. See, if you see Manichitrata and Bhoot Bangla, both have different culture, different backdrops, different bringing characters which you feel that I'm watching a Hindi film. You don't feel like you're watching a South film. So, and you can't improve the film much. You should not lose the soul of the original film and make the changes. So when it comes, so I never show the film. So I mentally decide that I have not made this film with Mohanlal. So for me, Akshay is for me, I'm making a fresh film with Akshay. So I have no problem. I accept the way he performs it. So I never compare two actors because both the people I am judging from behind the camera. So as long as my judgment is going wrong, right with actors, I feel it's a new film.
Yes. Wow. So it's like treating the two things as fresh subjects.
Exactly.
As a
Not even when you remake a film, I don't even follow the choreography. No, the choreography of the shooting. I even change that.
Wow. That's an interesting approach actually. I think that is why most of your films have done well in the two respective languages.
Yes, right. I always do that. I never copy the same film, except if you ask me, there is only one film which was made frame to frame, that is Hera Pheri. From the original, I made it a frame to frame. Even dialogues, nobody has written the dialogue, it's only translated.
From Ramoji Rao speaking.
Yes. It is not originally, it's not even Ramoji Rao speaking. The original film is See the Man Run. It's a 1971 TV film. So, which these boys who wrote in Malayalam, they adapted and put this character called Manar Matai, which is Baburao Apte. Otherwise, the film is same. And it's a frame-to-frame remake of the original film.
Wow. No wonder it's timeless because some stories are universal. I think that's what Hera Pheri proves.
Yes, definitely. I mean, Hera Pheri 1 proves.
Yes. Now you are doing 3.
I'm not telling that I'm doing 3 unless and until I could crack a film which can do justice to first. I want, if I'm doing the third part, I'll make sure that it is tolerable for people who watch the first part. Unless and until I crack the full film, I'll never attempt part 3.
Part 3. Okay, so it's work in progress as we speak.
If a good script doesn't turn out to my conviction, I will not do the film.
Wow, I think you are very clear with what you want to do and what not. I think that comes from...
Definitely, because it was easy to climb over the Everest, but it's very difficult to stay there. So I hard work, I climbed certain heights which I don't want to fall badly.
So, I wanted to ask you one question that if you look at every filmmaker has a favorite film that he has made. You have made 98. If I have to ask you three, which according to your three of your best directorials, what would that be?
One is naturally my Kanchivaram, which won the National Award for the Best Actor. It won about 3-4 National Awards. Second one, if you ask me, is Kalapani.
Okay.
And if you ask me the third one, I call it Tenma in Gumbat. These are my three films which gave me a lot of satisfaction.
Okay, very close to your
as a
filmmaker.
As a filmmaker.
Wow. And which was the most difficult to shoot?
Kalapani, definitely.
Kalapani.
Because there was no graphics those days. We used to struggle going inside the forest, making tribes understand our language, which they don't understand. There was so much of difficulty shooting that film.
Correct. And so, when I was reading one of your old interviews, I think it was in the mid 2010s, where you said that in Hindi, every time you make a film, people expect comedy. Like now, if I have to say, Akrosh is one of my favorite films that I have seen in
even mine.
That decade.
Yeah.
It's like very hard hitting, but it somehow didn't connect. Now, do you ever feel bracketed in that comic space, in a way that some of the good films also, they don't connect because of the expectation?
That's why I told you. I hope that Haiwaan will definitely. I'll come out of that shell if Haiwaan works.
Yes, you are confident. Like how much of I'm
very confident about both the films because, see, Bhoot Bangla is it's not a remake, but at the same time, what people expect, there is a lot of humor in Bhoot Bangla, and there is a lot of what do you call it's a fantasy, but it has got a lot of what comes next kind of a feel.
Yeah.
Haiwaan is not that. Haiwaan is a cat and mouse game of two people. So, and that is the thrill of the film. So these two are very different films for me.
Yeah.
I told you after Virasat, I think I'm really enjoying making something
like this.
Like Haiwaan. Yeah.
Wow. And you are
because
done?
Bhoot Bangla is my
zone.
Yeah, my zone.
Yeah. But are you done shooting for Haiwaan? What is it like? Like how much of shoot and when can
almost 40% over.
Oh wow, that's quick. So I think you will be done by another month.
I don't think that I have ever shot a film more than 70 days in my life.
Wow. I think it's the planning that you do before.
Yeah, definitely.
That comes to. And so, I interviewed Akshay sir earlier in the year, and he told me Garam Masala is the funniest film he has done till date and the most difficult film that he has shot for.
Yeah.
Do you agree to this?
Absolutely. See, the reason I tell you, even see, it is not easy. 80% of Garam Masala is happening in one room.
Yeah.
So it was very, one mistake of going one door wrong and one moment goes wrong, then the whole slapstick goes wrong.
Yeah.
So it was very, very, very difficult for Akshay. So I shot the film in order because he told me I can't remember otherwise. So I shot the film from first scene to the last scene in order.
Okay.
Otherwise, he said, I can't remember because all the scenes are somewhat similar. And I can't remember which girl came from which room. So then I said, this is the way it's comfortable for me also. Otherwise, I'll repeat my shots.
Yeah. Yeah, that film, like right now as you were speaking, I was just thinking of the scenes, be it the purse scene which is there or the changing of photos, or it's madness.
Yeah, exactly.
Have you ever thought of making that into a sequel?
No, I don't like sequels. Yeah. I somehow don't believe in sequels.
Okay.
Because so many times I have refused doing sequels because the whole problem is that once a film is made, and it has reached its zenith, so people's expectation increases and you will never be able to satisfy that. So it's just a business. Sequels are just a business. You can't put your heart and soul and make a film.
Yeah. It has to come organically,
Yes,
if at all it
exactly,
has to
yeah.
happen.
So we just think of a film. That film worked, so you can't. I have seen only one or two sequels, which is like Terminator 2 and these kind of films, which actually became better than the original version. I have never seen anything happen like that in Indian cinema.
It's a baggage.
Yeah,
anyway.
exactly.
Yes. So how has cinema evolved over the years? There is so much conversation. Like even you mentioned, in today's time, so many young actors also feel cinema has changed. But when we look at the older actors, the seniors, they are like, the emotion of cinema will always be the same.
Yeah, see, I tell you something. Today it is more like a whatever glamour image, being an actor, than showing a passion to filmmaking. Because they are actors and they become the pawns in the hands of the directors.
Yeah.
So when they listen to a story, okay, now I believe my director, and those directors actually delivers. Here, the actors believe that they are directors also. Today's generation, many actors, I am not talking about everyone. They believe once the success happens, they think that they know everything about filmmaking.
Yeah.
And their interference can also kill the film.
Yeah.
So I have found so many people like that actually, just because of one success, they suddenly believe that they know everything. I have seen people like that, not only in Bollywood, all over India.
Okay.
All the languages it happens. Their interference is what actually the directors, actually the people who go with a conviction, they kill the conviction
Of the director.
and the directors sometimes do the film only for the sake of doing the film.
That's wrong.
Absolutely.
The director, I think eventually the greatest of the films have been directors' made
Yeah,
and director's
creation.
vision. Yeah.
See, the thing is, when a film works, say there's a man who puts money is important, and the man who conceived the film is more important. But the benefit comes first to the actor who acts.
Yes.
That's something I always feel very sad about.
That's true. But is there a film whose success surprised you the most? Of yours?
Yeah, I mean, it's not that, because whenever I feel a film works, it has worked for me. Sometimes when I make a film on the way, while I'm doing, I know that, okay, this is gone, let me think of the next one and finish it.
Yeah.
But those films I have made out of force, out of some pressure.
Yeah.
Not that genuinely I wanted to make those films. It has happened for me.
Okay.
But fortunately, I think 80% of a track record has I have achieved.
wood.
Yeah.
Yes. But you realize when something goes wrong, you realize.
I realize.
Yes.
I realize, and I know that I had it. I can't escape from it.
And so, when we see a Priyadarshan film on the big screen, the climaxes have chaos at another level. Every film of yours which is in the comic space has something or the else happening in the climax.
Yeah.
How difficult is it to shoot those moments? How chaotic is it
See,
on
you
the
know,
set?
I as a child, and I used to love comics.
Yeah.
My most favorite is Tom and Jerry. Charlie Chaplin, Laurel and Hardy, Buster Keaton, those were my heroes.
Yeah.
So I always loved. I'm not a humorous person. Actually, people say that you're too serious a person. How you are making? That's true. I'm basically an introvert. I generally am not a person who parties, socialize, or hardly go for award functions and all those things. But the thing is, but I really enjoy. There's a child inside me, I believe.
Yeah.
Still, it's a child inside
Yeah.
me. So another thing is, I like to make my films for families, because I want the father, mother, children, grandfather, everybody to watch, sit together and watch the film.
Yeah.
There's a very hard-hitting thing which happened to me when I was at the airport around 6 months back.
Okay.
There's a teenage girl who came and called me. My grandmother is in wheelchair. Can you come and meet her?
Yeah.
So I went to meet her, and she told me, I never thought that I will ever see you,
Okay.
You have actually saved my life. I said, how? So the girl told me, both the girl's father and mother both died in an accident. After that, my grandma never spoke for 5 years. But she saw Hungama, and that is the time she enjoyed. She started putting that film again and again and again. Now she asks, when is the Priyadarshan film coming? I want to see it. So then she actually got out of the depression. I think this is the greatest thing I have ever done in my whole life. So I think it's a bigger thing than all my national awards and Padma Shri or whatever it is. That lady is word I consider as the biggest award ever I got.
I think so, sir. Even in any household, any middle class household or across, I think so. Hungama, Halchal, Garam Masala, Hera Pheri, and so many other films that you have made, they all bring a smile on the face. I think on a weekend, there would be your film screening somewhere where a family of 5, 10 or a joint family will be sitting and laughing. So I think you have brought that.
I mean, in the first place, you know what happened?
Yeah.
They come secondary. I wanted to laugh. When I write a script, I feel like if I laugh, I'm very sure that
Audience
laugh. And I always say, while shooting, if people are laughing, theatre people will not laugh. The people around standing there may laugh, but in the theatre, because buffoon, it's like a buffoon in a circus.
Yeah.
See, so many buffooneries while shooting, people around will laugh and clap. But in a situation, see, most of the time I depend on situations more than dialogues.
Yeah.
Situation is something they don't understand. Situation is in the script.
Yeah.
But when you edit that situation and show it, people will laugh in the theatre. But that situation, since the crew is not aware of the situation, they look at it very seriously.
Seriously, yeah. Comedy is a very serious business.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And I always tell my actors, please don't try to act comedy. You do your part seriously. Because of the situation, they will laugh.
Correct. But sir, have you seen all the memes of your films which go viral, be it?
No, because
there are so many of them.
See, I know about that, but I hardly watch it because I don't watch much of the social media.
Yeah.
Second thing is, most of the time, if you ask me for something, I tell you, my phone, I know how to take messages, how to call, how to send messages. Otherwise, I don't use my phone for anything. But because I am not a tech, but at the same time, if you ask me about what is the new cameras, if you are talking about S1, if you are talking about the plugins of a sound, because I have my business, that is one thing I update myself all the time, because I am only interested in that.
Yeah.
But I don't even carry a laptop because I am not interested in.
You prefer to.
Yes.
Yeah.
But anything on the technical side of the film, I always try to update myself.
Nice. And sir, when we talk of thrillers, in the modern times, there is a tendency in filmmakers to have an rather edgy or A-rated treatment to thrillers with abuses and everything. When you are making a film like Haiwaan, I'm sure with you at the helm of affair, it is a family, it will be for the families. How crucial is that aspect for you when you are making a thriller in modern world?
See, it's not that. What I'm talking is, I think Haiwaan, the plus point is, I think that's the biggest plus point of Haiwaan. Haiwaan is a very emotional film.
Okay.
It's a thriller, but it's a cat and mouse game of a murder, killer and a blind man. But there's a lot of dramatic emotional moment in there. And a little kid, which is in between, is a very, 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 what do you call, that is a thriller.
Yeah.
What is going to happen to the kid is the thrill of the film. So I'm not talking about I don't put too much of I don't like too much of violence putting into
Yeah.
that. Maybe because of my lower middle class bringing up, there is I basically don't like too much of glamour in the film, and I don't like too much of violence in the film. So I'm really afraid that am I the right person to survive in today's time. I don't think that I will survive long because these two things are dominating the Indian screen nowadays.
But I think it's a phase. Eventually, I think everyone agrees to the fact that the universal genres will always be the one which caters to the families. So I think
That is true, but
Yeah.
at the same time, I'm telling you, there's something in Malayalam films. It's not happening.
Yeah.
Malayalam films are going whatever genre they are making, they are adapting that particular genre, and at the same time, they are maintaining a story in every film.
yeah, true.
So I think that is why I feel today, because of the thanks to OTT and all, Malayalam films have a lot of exposure today.
Yes.
In totally, if you consider the Indian cinema,
Yes.
Malayalam filmmakers have a lot of exposure today.
Yes, people are actually the pandemic has changed that. It has brought cinemas from across language for everyone
Yeah.
to consume.
Right.
So yes, and so your next release I believe is Bhoot Bangla.
That's true.
Yes, it's actually your reunion with Akshay sir after
14 years.
14 years.
That's true.
How was that set like? Did he pick up from exactly the point where you left in 2000 and in terms of the comedy?
That's the right thing you said. I think that is true because he himself told me that, okay, I think I'm reinventing myself. So I said, what is it? No, after I stopped working with me, I'm just getting those things back now. Because all the films I was doing, in those gaps, he said that I was doing something else. I think, sir, we did the right thing, that we are back to the same. We are sitting in the same bike together again.
That film is very exciting. I think it's a horror comedy in a way, but like you said, with the mytho touch and everything, with such an amazing cast.
See, but you telling me, no, I'm just sitting here and talking about Bhoot Bangla and Haiwaan. I'm a very insecure person.
Okay.
Because till the film, that's why I have never enjoyed any of my success. I've never, because one film comes, the film gets released, will it run? Even though you like a film, there's a tension how people takes it. Now it is, people are telling, it's doing well. How long will it go? That's the next tension. Okay, it's crossed this much, it is wrong. Now will it go a little more? No. Okay, it's going little more. By the time, what will I do with the next film? That worry starts. So this success I don't enjoy. So your tension starts with what will I do with the next film?
Yeah.
What do they expect? So I have never enjoyed any of my hits. There's a film I made 366 days. It is called crossed Chota Chatan. That's a film called Chitram.
Okay.
366 days regular show. And in between, I was worried about that what am I going to do about the next film? And I couldn't enjoy the success of that film.
God, these are different kinds of pressures, I think, so which comes
exactly.
with success.
That's true.
Yeah. But sir, I'm sure this time you'll get enough time to enjoy all the success.
Yeah, see, the thing is, that is, I actually, the other day I was talking to my wife. So she was telling me, you missed me and I missed my family. Everything I never realized because I was enjoying the filmmaking more.
Yeah.
So that has made a lot of issues in our life also, because they feel that I love my work more than them.
Yeah.
So actually I could not, I missed a lot. Today I repent on that I should not have done it. The passion of filmmaking has actually removed so many things from my life. And so I wish that today's filmmakers have a lot of space in between. I mean, why did I do that? I don't understand.
So I don't think anyone from the modern generation would even make 30 films, leave alone 98.
Yeah, could be.
Because everyone takes gaps of 4 years, 5 years and whatnot.
I don't know. I mean, when I look back also, I myself have forgotten certain films that I have made. So only when somebody reminds me, okay, that was my film, correct.
But sir, what are your plans for Priyadarshan 100?
No, again I told you, there's no plans. See, that's why every time when I talk about, people talk about, 100 film. One thing I tell you, my 100 film is definitely with Mohanlal, because I am what I am today is because of him. If he had not become a superstar, I would not have. He has really encouraged me in making films, and he has really supported my career. I mean, maybe we grew up as childhood friends, but still, a star has to. I mean, a star has so many options because it's his life too. But we mutually did good to each other.
Yeah.
So my 100 film, I cannot think of anybody, because he said one thing: if it happens, there is always a if all the time, because it's human being. Anything can go wrong. So he said, if it happens, it will be a record. The first film of you, I was the hero, and 100 film, which has never happened in the world.
Yeah.
With any actor and director. So it could be a record. We can make and forget it. It will never be broken.
Oh God, but how time flies. I think it has been a lovely journey for both of you together. You both have seen each other's highs, low, everything.
So I was, today I was sitting with Ajit Devgan, and I said that I saw his son, and he was talking about, he introduced me. I said, I don't want to see these children. That is the moment you think that you have become old. If you don't see them, everything is fine.
Yeah.
So, say when I see my daughter acting or my son working in film, I mean, I never thought these people will come to cinema. And it has happened, and how it happened, when it happened, everything. That's why I said you never realize what are the things which is going to happen in your life. It is better to leave it and swim with the flow.
Yes.
That's what I have done. I never pre-planned anything.
Yes. And what next for you? What is the Priyadarshan 99 before the big 100 one?
No, I haven't decided.
Decided.
Now my biggest tension is
Hera Pheri.
how. No.
Yeah.
Biggest tension is how Bhoot Bangla and Haiwaan going to perform.
Yeah.
See, there's no meaning jumping into films after now. I want to take it little easy. I'm not thinking when I will do Hera Pheri. I just thought that, okay, next film, if it happens, is that. I'm not thinking of any film at present, then, because even my 100 film, what it is, I have not decided.
Yeah.
But I'm not thinking of anything, then I'm really waiting to see I have to put my best to see how far these two films work and how will I survey with these youngsters today. That is only aim of mine. I'm not thinking of anything else.
Yes. So you made a film like Marakkar, which won the National Award for VFX.
Yeah.
Now
no, it won the National Award for the best film of the year.
Best film also, yeah. And the VFX was, I think, appreciated.
That is true.
Yeah. And now you're doing something like Bhoot Bangla, which is again
the VFX was done by my son.
Yes.
He won the National Award for that.
And now there is this one as well, which has a lot of VFX because of the world that you have created.
That's true.
How is that? Like, how is it to work with so much VFX in a comedy setup?
It's not that, because when I made Marakkar, it was I spent a lot of money to make my son learn. So I thought, I've given so much of money and wasted so much of money on him. So he got graduated from San Francisco, that Academy of Arts, and I was looking for a supervisor. And in Malayalam films, we have to make it in
tight.
See, there is a famous line which I always use. Malayalam films have shoestring budgets, and their expectation, their immediate competitor is Steven Spielberg. You have to make it, you have to compete with Spielberg, but the money is only this much. So what is happening is, so I was looking for the people who did Sabu Cyril told me about, Bahubali's, they're all charging too much. So I said, I called and told him, you come back. He was working there in VFX. So I said, you come back, help me in this film and go back. when he came back, then working this film, then the COVID came. He couldn't go back, so he got stuck here. So then I did, even Bhoot Bangla, I'm working with him, and maybe after that he'll go back. But the thing is, since it was him and who is at home, I could see the procedure in which I could ask him how things work, what should I do, because instead of working with a outsider, because then, so I have a full-time supervisor in my house, so I can ask all the questions and how it works and all how it should be shot. So I think I become familiar now with that. And using AI, all those things, I started knowing, because I'm throwing as I told before, nothing else excites me. So I try to learn. I'm still a student of cinema. I still every film, see, it's like writing screenplays. Every time I make a successful screenplay, I think I know the technique. Next film is a flop.
Oh.
So I still don't know how to write a script. So it's a learning process.
Yeah, it's a forever learning.
Yes, forever, that's the right word, forever learning process.
Yes. And so, last couple of questions before we wrap up. I interviewed, I think, Mohanlal sir during L2.
Yeah.
And that time there was a question which Prithviraj sir also asked him, and I also asked him, was that when will Priyan sir make a film with Mohanlal sir and Akshay sir together?
Oh,
that's a combo which you have worked the maximum with.
That's true. Of course, I don't want to say. If you ask about Haiwaan, Mohanlal is there in that film.
Yeah.
But what he is, I don't want to say now.
Okay.
So, but it's not that, because every time what excites me is a film I am making. I never think of the actors. First is the script, then the actor comes. So you can never plan. You can't say, okay, I'll make a film with Mohanlal and Akshay Kumar together. You will never get a script. Whenever you get a script, who's the right cast? Go behind that. That's the right way of doing films.
Don't chase the star.
No, never chase the star to make a film.
Yes. And sir, there was one interview where I hope it was a joke. You said that I want to retire from filmmaking.
It's not a joke. Actually, I'll tell you the truth. I actually want to, maybe because, see, I told you, in so many years, I have been working, and at least now, I think that at least I have to spend time with grandchildren at least. So, moreover, what I'm talking is, I'm not, see, the health effects, you can't work like those days. You can't. I used to work for 48 hours continuously and all. I used to shoot without sleeping. Today I can't do that. Secondly, I am watching films. So I have to tell now, which even though for example, I was watching Loka. My daughter acted in that film. And when I saw the film, I was surprised how these youngsters are thinking. I can never think like that. And the film has been accepted.
At a big level.
I saw Manimal Boys. How they thought about that, how the film worked. So I can't think like that. So there's a word called, when your sur is good, stop singing. I don't want to make myself a fool, because I would like to retire and enjoy the same success. It's not that I said retire, but I just want to move away from the commercial cinema, and maybe I can relax and work films like Kanjivaram again, which they call the art house cinema. So something I really enjoy, because I've been a big fan of Ray and Disika and all those people, and I always try to mix Shyam Benegal, all these people, I always try to mix their cinema also into my cinema, by visuals and all those things. So I think maybe I can do something like that and keep away from the mainstream cinema. So that is something I have it in my mind. It is not a declaration, it is not something I'm said, yes, I'm going to do it. But as long as my health allows me, definitely, see, if you ask me, I can't make a Kalapani today. I told you, in the sea, people vomiting, we couldn't work, but yeah, went into an island, staying in the island with tents. Those are the way we shot that film. Today, I can't even think of doing all those things.
Yeah, it's difficult.
It's very difficult. The health is very important when it's comes to filmmaking.
Yeah. Right. But sir, is there, any genre or any particular actor that you had in your wish list at some point of time to make?
It's still there.
But you have not. Yeah, it's still there.
See, my biggest dream, because I was a huge Amitabh Bachchan fan. I have fallen down from buying ticket to see film calls like Kasauti and all those movies. I mean, Diwar, all these films. And I was always I don't think that I have ever been a fan of anybody more than Amitabh Bachchan in my whole life.
Okay.
Even today.
Okay.
I always wanted to make a film. So once I was planning to make Hungama, I was thinking to approach Amilji for the role of Paresh Raval in that.
Oh.
He would have done magic. So of course Paresh did well.
Yeah.
But then he fell sick. He was not well. So I was forced to take Paresh. So that was Then so many times I was trying to make a script which suits him. And I think I have cracked something. I'm not sure whether it will happen or not. Now I'm making my last attempt to go to him with a script. But at the same time, that will be the only wish I have. I don't know whether it's left in my life to make one film with Amitabh Bachchan, because I was a huge fan. I've never been a fan of anybody else in my life.
Wow. I hope that happens. I mean, it would be amazing to see the two of you collaborate, and I hope this
I want to
manifests.
make a fun film. I've never seen a better comedian than Amitabh Bachchan on screen, because his range as everything is there, but the way he, with straight face, how he puts the humor across is something amazing. Only one person who has done that before in my life is Mohanlal, because he's another actor who could do every kind of films. He can be a superhero, he can be a tough cop, he can be a buffoon, everything he can do. That same, I mean, similarly, Amitji has this, he has a particular sense of humor, he puts it straight face. So that is something I have never done it, and I knew that he is capable of doing that. I hope that I can make a fun film with him.
One last question before we sign off. You spoke about Paresh sir. Were you relieved when everything that happened publicly over the last 5 months got sorted?
See, I tell you very frankly, me and Paresh never had an issue. Even to the best of my knowledge, Akshay and Paresh also never had any issue. There are some other forces, bad forces, who was pressurizing Paresh, and Paresh is a guy, it's like, people who are afraid that I'm sick and hypochondriac, he has another problem less. So he is afraid, but at the same time, our relationship has never been affected. So I thought that, I mean, I was never, even Akshay told me, Prince sir, if it happens, let it happen. Otherwise, let's forget it. That's all. If it happens, let it happen. If it happens in a very good way. But there are other bad forces, I should say, which has created a lot of issue. It is not worth talking about them, so I'm not talking.
Right, but good. All that starts well, ends well.
Ends well, exactly. Let's hope for the best all through our life.
Yes.
I mean, it is filmmaking. You have enemies, you have friends, you have fans, you have people, critics, so many things in this world. How I survived 40 years, I still don't know.
40 years and counting.
Yes.
Yes.
And God, I hope everything will be fine.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much. This was an amazing conversation. Looking forward to Bhoot Bangla, Haiwaan, and really rooting for you to crack Hera Pheri as well.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.